Hi and welcome to my channel, Pretty Pink Soul Movement. I'm Magickal and today I'll be doing the new moon in Libra reading, which will be happening on the 16th or 17th of October, depending where you are in the world. So just remember, leading up to the new moon, we can start feeling flat and depressed and we don't know what's happening. We have no idea why we're feeling that way. So that's just a little reminder, and this is the perfect time to be doing our shadow work. So notice what comes up for you and journal that down and explore that if you have the energy. If not, note down what you're feeling and what you think you need to heal. And then when you feel energetically better, you can go through those lessons. You can go, okay, it's been a couple of weeks since that new moon. I've got my list of things I need to delve into. I don't want them to come back next new moon or whatever. So I'm going to do some shadow work around that. So that's a good thing that Spirit wants to note at this time. Also, Libra energy is very Venetian. So associated with the planet Venus. Libra loves to look good, loves to beautify everything around them. So you could be feeling like you want to make changes to your body shape, I'm hearing, obviously to your diet, or perhaps, you know, buying new makeup or working out or buying new wardrobe or buying new shoes, like those kind of things. It's very, the energy is very beautifying at the moment. So also note if you get any frustrations around your looks at that time, and just note down what's coming up for you, so you can explore that at a later date and make yourself feel a lot better in the long run. So that's really important point for us. So let's see what else is happening around this time of the new moon. And remember, the new moon energy can affect us for the days leading up to, or even sometimes the weeks leading up to the new moon and after, and depending what sign it's in. But Libra is all about balance, justice, as well as the beauty. So you may be feeling like this strong call to have balance in your life. So make sure you make those changes to create that balance in your life, create that sacred space, to have the time out to figure out what you really want, what brings you balance, what would bring you balance, and what can you do to create more balance in your life. So we've got the Priestess card here twice. So I'm getting it's a lot of intuitive energy at this time. I think for a lot of people, they're very focused on their soul purpose, their soul focus. A lot of people have been getting a lot of clues, so I feel like that's been building up in these readings. They're getting their little spark of thoughts. Their guides are like, try this, and their soul's like, over here, come and do this, you know, and people are taking those little steps. So don't stop doing that. Keep taking those little steps. So you're receiving lots of intuitive messages at this time. But see how she's got her hand up, the priestess. She's kind of like, but just wait, okay? So it's almost like that start, stop, you know, the whole clutch in the car kind of energy that, okay, go, okay, no, finding that right spot. Is it called the compression point? I can't remember, it's been ages since I've driven a manual. Finding that sweet spot, so you don't have all the information as yet, so don't feel like you need to rush through, because Libra is about the balance, right? So you'll be getting some information, work with it, mold it, shape it, action it, sit there and go, how does that feel? Does that feel good? Does that feel right? Yeah. Or no, I'm not happy with that. I'm going to make a few changes. Work with what the intuitive guidance that you receive, play with it, sit with it, feel with it, and then go, when it feels right, finally, then you're open for the next one. So she's just saying, let in what wants to come in, but almost like put a stop at, I guess if you've got an overactive crown chakra, and you'll know that because you'll receive guidance all the time, she's just saying kind of try to ground your energy, which is very Libra, balance out what you're receiving, just go, okay, thanks for the messages. I'm just going to work with this muse inspiration that you've just given me. I'm going to work with this for a couple of weeks, and then let the universe know when you're open to work with more, when you're ready for more. So that's what I'm getting for that. And we've also got the Queen of Inspiration here. And it's all about this energy going to try to flood in. And it's like part of our spiritual lessons is learning to be able to control that, especially like the High Priestess is just like crazy intuitive. She could just go boom, you know, and then she's got a download of energy, right? But she's saying this is like your next lesson. You need to control that. So say you're getting some ideas around starting a spiritual business. She's just saying just stop for a second, create a strong foundation, work with what you've got, and then move on. Okay, so you need to manage. Look at the lines going into her head. It's like all those spiritual downloads. There's a lot coming in. Try not to tune into it too much, because that is our responsibility at the end of the day. You might have this crazy gift to access, you know, more information than the human body can handle. So you need to be able to tell the universe, thank you, I appreciate it, but just hold off for a second. I need to work with what I've got. And that's one of the big life lessons I'm hearing that you need to learn this lifetime. It's more of a soul lesson, really. So I've got the activation card here too, an expansion. That I think that's to do with your spiritual gifts. And what herb is this? I can't say it, so I'm not going to bother. So, whoop, there it is. So there's a lot of expansion with your spiritual power, and I just see the whole, there's missing information that you're going to be receiving, but you need to receive it when you're capable of receiving it. Because say if you're like so super busy with you're juggling 20 things in your head, you know, if you receive that information, it's not going to land properly. You're not going to have time to sit and play with it and work it to your advantage, basically. You're going to miss details, so you need to stop. I don't know why they just constantly have me going on about this. But usually it's because we struggle to listen. I think it's like we get this plan and we just want to railroad it, just like, yeah, let's execute it. Because your soul's so ready, and then it won't work out. It's saving you from disappointment. That's what it's doing. You're owning your power in the way you're learning to receive bits of information, work with it, absorb it, not just mind, like absorb it, mind, body, heart, soul. It's almost like you've got your spirit guides in the team with you. Yeah, what do you guys think? Cool. Sit with this a bit, journal it out. It has to like filter through to you 100%. I think when people get ideas, they only let like 10 to 20% filter through. They actually don't fully absorb it with their aura, with their energy, with their everything. So that's what you're being asked to do. Commune with spirit more around these ideas than your mind. Okay, I'm done with that. Can we move on? Cool. So they keep drawing me back to the altar priestess card. Preparation, there we go. Prayer, sacred rituals. This is more important than action at this time. It's also like, it's really playing with that intuitive energy. I don't know why we're getting so much Piscean energy really now. So you might have Pisces in your chart, strongly in your chart, or in your big three. They're really calling us to focus more on, and this has been like the last few months as well, it's like they're really gearing us up for something huge, something big, because we're really having to shift from this 3D world to the spirit world more. It's more than 5D. It's almost like they've opened this massive portal and it's sitting in this air crate, you know, like, or like a, you know, say an airplane or whatever. It's hovering there. It's all this information is ready for us to go, ready for us to receive it. It's like we've been given this download from the Akashic records that's sitting there waiting for us to tune into. They've given us more of a easier access to it, and which will coincide with the thinnest, the veil between the worlds, the thinnest day of our spiritual atmosphere, which is happening on the 31st of October, which I'll do videos about that soon. But yeah, it's ramping us up for something big. That's why they're giving us the information. It's easy to access. So that's sitting there waiting to go, waiting for you to tune into it. So notice what's coming in for you. So you need to absorb what you, I guess it's like the dregs of your 3D reality, I'm hearing. It's processing the old world and transferring to the new way of doing things, which includes priorities being spiritual practice, talking to spirit, being in nature, saying no when you don't want to do something, and seeing where it will take you. and focusing more on the time and the things you want to do. It's that preparation. We're preparing for massive downloads, basically. So if we can, this is like the method. This is the new way of doing things. And that's what it wants you to set the foundation for, is clearing your space, learning to absorb information from the spirit realm differently, which will raise your frequency, which will raise your aura, like your body's, I just see our cells vibrating at a faster rate to receive more information. Whoa, that was cool. That was cool. And which leads to everything expanding. They just keep giving the word aura. Because the aura is how you receive things, right? Or if our aura is damaged, we can, I guess, we're more susceptible to being ill. So, and also our aura shrinks. Like if we stop shining our light, like if I stopped doing videos, my aura would shrink. I would just be sad. You know, if I wasn't speaking my truth and sharing my channel messages. Do you know what I mean? So whatever that is for you, you need to be able to shine your light in an expansive way. So make a list of 5, okay, 3, they're saying that might be too much for people. Ways that you can expand your light. You need to expand it. You need to be living from your soul more. How can you do that? So that will broaden your aura, which means you receive, you know, if you're the person struggling to receive, you're going to receive the messages more correctly, I guess. Less, because, you know, it's hard to tune into your intuition if you're living in the land of 3D chaos, which is why we're being asked to do more rituals and stuff like that and sit with our information and process it in a different way, in a better way. Even for people with strong intuition, there's always going to be a better way to do things. There's always going to be a better way to receive information, right? So it goes for everyone, newbies, experienced people, like this is like across the board. And also trust your intuition at this time. We've got the Desert Prince here, survival, false promises. Ugh, I feel sick. It's like there's always going to be BS out there. Like there's always going to be someone with their unhealed trauma projecting it out towards you. So you're being asked, and I know it's super hard sometimes not to, but don't buy into it. You know, wish them luck, leave them be. There's a new way of trying to manage people, I guess, and doing it differently than you have done before. It's almost like I'm hearing you just have to leave those people out in the desert, you know, and we're in the middle of a Mercury retrograde, right? So people that were toxic are probably, they're always coming back, aren't they? Like a boomerang, with their excuses and the stories that they've made up in their head about you and about situations. And it could be true, it might not be true, you know, because we all remember things differently and we all have a different truth. So at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. But what matters is, how does this person make you feel? Does this person get me? Does this person appreciate where I am at life? Do they support my soul growth? If those things are no, this is what's important right now. You have to say like no to these people, and you don't need to give someone an explanation. You just say no, thank you, and leave it at that. You don't have to respond to people, because as soon as you do, or you feel like you have to justify yourself, you're giving your power away, because you don't want these people in your life because they don't understand you. So why do you try to explain it to them? Because they can't understand you. You know what I mean? I don't know why it's coming up a lot, but we've got the web weaver. So this is basically like weaving your new reality through synchronicity, divine intelligence, cause and effect. Well, there we go. So by choosing to do things differently or see things differently and create new spiritual practices and rituals in our lives, we're weaving our own destiny with the universe. We're able to receive so many more messages. It's just this is a big activation point for us in 2020 during this new moon. And I'm just seeing a little butterfly outside. It's a big activation point for us. We have the opportunity to attract what we actually want instead of all this crap that we don't want. You know what I mean? Like people always talk about law of attraction, and it's like, You know, if you're on this vibe, then you'll attract that. So it's like the last little tweaks to our energy, because I feel for a lot of you, you're just sitting there going, oh my God, like I try so hard, I don't get anywhere, or I'm sure I've changed my vibration, and I'm still not receiving, you know, what you deserve, and rightfully so. But what I'm hearing is there's a few key things that you've actually, missed. And that's going to become apparent at this time. So just keep working with it. This new moon's a perfect time to do that. And be compassionate with yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. Like, I know everyone's worked so hard on things, and I'm sorry, you know, that there's always something else. There always is. And I know you're tired, so that's why you need to take these time out. Hiccup. No. To do you. And, you know, Libra is about nurturing and self-care and recreating, I'm hearing, new belief systems. Cool. We got release. Oh, so this is a big time of release. Cleanse. And protection, which I feel like backs up everything I was just talking about. Cleansing your auric field of past situations and ways of being, and just recreating, you know, your new self, your new spiritual practices, and protecting your energy. You know, being empaths and highly sensitive people, we feel everything. We feel for people, or, you know, you walk in the room and then you can feel how someone is feeling and you instantly want to make them feel better. But that's not your job, is what I'm hearing anymore. Your job is to be you, to do you, and to make you feel better, because this is a really important time of integration into a whole new way of being, and setting that strong foundation to protect you from those past patterns, you know, those past people, those past situations. So you could find you're being thrown in a certain situation that is similar, and you're like, you know, to your past, and you thought you've evolved past that. You're like, really, universe? Like, really? And you could be trying to keep your shit together, but inside you're like, I'm gonna break down. Why are you doing this to me? There's some sort of drag there. Go deeper into it at this new moon. Go deeper into it. There's something you're missing. So channel that information. This could be the thing that you need to channel. This could be the reason why she's saying, don't pass go. Just hold off yet. You've got to learn something else. Ooh, these are all popping out. So we got 5 emotions, like feeling, I'm seeing, this is like feeling, so it's 5 of Swords energy, feeling emotionally abandoned by the universe. You know, like things aren't good enough for you. Why have I not progressed? Why is nothing moving? Things are moving, but remember, it's just the Akashic gifts sitting in this holding little in between worlds place. So you need to progress yourself in the next few weeks before the 31st, so that stuff can come in. And this is something you have to do by yourself. This is like 2 of Cups in reverse. It's not, don't do this with anyone else. You need to like work through this by yourself. Obviously, if you feel drawn to working with someone that does the shadow work, do that. But you're intuitive enough to receive this, so you can do this. Just journal and work through it. It's a massive burden. It's a massive burden on your soul, but you've got this. You can, the High Priestess and the Queen of Inspiration, like this is going to come through. This is going to come through. There's emotional patterns that need to break down before you can proceed with your next project or your business or just, you know, your soul work. Here we go. We've got the death and transformation. This is what's going to happen. Like you're transforming at an epic level. That's why sometimes the lessons feel like they come thick and fast, like, oh my God, here's some more. Oh my God, here's some more. Like the last couple of weeks, it's been building up because it's pushing you to have a breakthrough. It's pushing you to get past this bullshit, you know, that life is most of the time, right? And I just feel like you haven't been happy with you know, I just see someone looking back over their life and just going, oh my God, it's not what I wanted for myself. It's not what I thought I would be. I'm grateful for, you know, this or this lesson or my kids or, you know, whatever. But it's not really what my soul envisioned for me. It's connecting more with your soul's vision now than before. You know, at a human level, it was 2-3D, right? It was the whole, I want a house, I want a car, I want to go holidays on the beach. Like, this is bigger than that, like 1,000 times bigger than that. So you're connecting more with your soul, and your soul's like, this is not really what I wanted for my life. And that's strong to connect to that, because that's going to help you move in the direction that you need to move in. Oh, heavy, and I love it. So what I'll do, I thought it was something cool. If you're into crystals, pick a number between 1 and 3. If you really want to buy a crystal right now, this will be the one that you need to buy, and just do a bit of research. No, do it again. And just do a bit of research on its meaning and stuff like that, and see if it applies to you. I'm sure it will. So if you can, support your local crystal shop in your area. If you're unable to do that, eBay has a whole heap of crystals. You can get it off there. I'm sure you have your favorite crystal shop. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, please. What crystal should we get? 1, pyrite. Oh, it's one of my favorite. I don't even care. They call it fool's gold. To me, it's just a magical beast. Pyrite, I can't remember what it means, but I think it's like attracting abundance and stuff like that. So number 1, pyrite's for you. Number 2, please. What crystal should they get for this new moon? Green quartz. Is there a pose? Green quartz. So it might not come in that kind of spiky form. It could just come in like tumbled, like little tumbled stone, and keep it in your pocket or in your handbag or on your person or in your car or whatever that one means for you. Number 3, rhodonite, which I know is to do with love and healing. I'm hearing healing energetic frequencies. These colors are stunning. And pink is about heart chakra, so that'd be associated with that. Green is also about healing. And I feel like, oh my God, even all this together, maybe get all of them. My crown chakra is tingling like crazy. How nice they look all together. So there's a lot, I just see a lot of heart healing, transformation. And this is like related to, I'm seeing the pyrite as cleansing and clearing your aura. And the green is healing, and pink is healing too. Ooh, all right, maybe get all of them. That's cool. All right. So any last messages, please, for the new moon in Libra? Any last messages for the collective, please? Broken open. So this is like part of that, the transformation that we're going through. And see, it's that whole connecting to source energy, crown chakra, sitting in the lotus, transformation, being reborn, activating a power. And look, we've got the pyrite colors here. Oh, goosebumps. My crown chakra is tingling like crazy. Check it out. Check it out. That's just nuts. And these cards are new. I haven't even seen this one. She's like fully accessing her power through her freaking High Priestess connections. Ah! My God. This is a transformation. This is a big time. So it's a really pivotal time in your life. So if you're really feeling things are hard going and nothing's shifting, moving your ears, you just need to heed this advice and follow this advice. Oh my God. This is like amazing reading. Bearing fruit and let it go. And look, it's pink too. And the sparkles. You are getting somewhere even though you may feel like you're not. And if you feel like, no, I'm doing fine, you might hit a wall. I'm not wishing for you to hit a wall, but you might. So then go through this advice again. And this is a reminder to let go of things that just aren't working. You know, I'm a massive believer in you shouldn't have to struggle for what is right. honestly, you shouldn't. If a relationship is meant to be, you guys should sync. It shouldn't be hard. You should go, hey, I feel this way. I want this in my life. And they're like, hey, either, yeah, I'm aligned with that, or actually, no, I like this and that. Am I okay with that? Yeah, that's them. They're doing their own thing. Is, you know, he okay with me with this? He's like, yeah, you know, it should be easy. You should respect each other's, you know, decisions and ways of living and being, you know. And for me, even like with friends and stuff, I don't want someone in my face all the time. I need my quiet time, which a lot of empaths do, right? I'm channeling lots of information in for the collective and getting instructions from them. I need that time to connect. I can't connect if someone's in my face all the time. You know, I need that space to be me. So remember that, like with any friendships or any relationships or any situations, do you have the space to be you? And then you'll get your answer from that and let go of what is not for you. So I hope you have an awesome time. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please let me know by liking and sharing and commenting, and have an awesome time. Thank you for being here, and I hope you can really appreciate this time and see that it's for your betterment and it's not here to self-destruct you. And you've got this and you can do this, and life is amazing. See ya, bye.